They are sadly mistaken. Right. Okay, let's continue on now, just for continuity's sake. Adrenochrome and its production. Now, adrenochrome apparently is all conspiracy theory. If you go to that reputable source of information, Wikipedia, Google, YouTube, apparently adrenochrome's just, no, there's nothing to it. In fact, you can even go to The Spectator Australia, that wonderful magazine that 1 time out of 10 gets it right. And it's the thing I've got a problem with these guys, like The Spectator and Sky News and all these people. They make us believe briefly that someone's speaking on our behalf. The Judas goat. That makes sense? You know what the Judas goat is, don't you? When you've got a mob of sheep, you've got to take them up to the slaughterhouse. The Judas goat leads them. They follow the goat turns left, the sheep go right, and I found a piece in The Spectator Australia. I can't remember her name, Dodd, I think maybe. And I read the piece, and it was a remarkable reworking of the Wikipedia article. If you read her piece, it looked like she'd done a ton of research. If you read the Wikipedia article, you'll realise she just changed the order. And Ron Deed paid her money for that piece of fraudulent journalism. So, this is a company, CYM, adrenochrome. They produce adrenochrome. Now, you can't see it, so I'll read it for you. But right here, it tells the price, USDs per milligram. Depending on the blood type, nearly $2,000 a milligram for adrenochrome. This is the company boasting about how much money it makes. Now, this is one sheet out of a 50-page portfolio of documents. Let's just go through 2 more different sheets. So this is all fictitious, of course, doesn't exist. Now, if you have a look at this, look across the top. Surname, name, birthday, adrenochrome quality, how about that? Age, blood type, custody in months, how long they've been in custody. Suicide attempts. And the origin of the person from whom they're extracting the adrenochrome. You have a look at it. Names, birthdays, there's 6, 10, 12, 12, 9, 9, 8, 7, 10. Blood types, custody in months. The quality. This is page 1 of 12 pages. And this is one company in a short period of time. So thanks, Spectator Australia. Thank you, mainstream media. But apparently adrenochrome is just fake news. Doesn't exist. It's okay. Now, you know there's something's true because if Snopes or the fact checkers come out and say it's false, and the moment they go to that much trouble, you can bet your bottom dollar that it's actually correct. So they've saved me a lot of time trying to figure out what's fake news and what's not. Yeah, do you want to know where some of the bodies went? Anybody heard about this one? Anybody know why McDonald's is going south? It has been alleged, not in Australia, but it has been alleged in the US, the babies' bodies were put into the processing and Americans have been eating dead babies for years. Natural flavouring. Brilliant. You see the rabbit holes get sicker and sicker and sicker. Now, this is so shocking. As I said in that video, way back when, the allegations will be so despicable that the only sensible response will appear to be to disregard it as complete rubbish. And yet, there's the evidence of it. I want to thank you again for coming. I mean that. Because a lot of people didn't come because they live out there, and if they get seen here, they lose their jobs. They are compromising their souls for a pay packet. They live in the CCP, you don't. They already, by their own volition, have decided, I would rather get my pay packet and be quiet. Just pretend it's not happening. No jab, no job. You walk out the door, you get a jab. I'm sorry, you now have AIDS. You're sterile, myocardial, whatever. So there you go. Now, who does this sort of work? Well, he's a staff member. And you've really got to ask yourself, what sort of person goes into work every day and does this sort of stuff? Well, this Daryl Hopper, warden, senior warden. These are the jobs she's had. And she happily works at CYM in the process of extracting adrenochrome. Now, there's a process called the fragmentation of conscience. This is how good people do bad things. Now, imagine you're working for a company, it's a chemical company, and your job is to get the chemicals from the sacks, put into the containers and seal them and send them off to the next customer, right? I'm just packing containers. But when you break down the production process from the beginning to the end into separate areas, they don't know what they're doing. That's how you do it. The fragmentation of conscience. I'm not responsible. I'm not responsible. I'm not responsible. I'm not responsible, all the way down the supply chain. Hey, I'm just selling stuff. Hey, I'm just delivering stuff. Can't touch me. Really? Anyone know what Zyklon B is? Zyklon B is the pesticide, the bug control killer they used to kill people in concentration camps. Zyklon B. Now, if you work for IG Farben, the German conglomerate, which was basically owned by a bunch of American industrialists, I just work for IG Farben. I don't kill people. The disabled, the homosexuals, the gypsies, the Jews, the Slavs, whatever. I'm killing everybody.